So, good morning, happy Sunday, everybody. I hope everyone's having a wonderful weekend. Like I said, it is Sunday morning. It's very early, so forgive me if my hair is not looking good. A little bit Mikel Arteta-ish, but there we go. But listen, we're going to talk about a couple of stories today that I want to touch on. One of them, as you can see in the headline, is about Carlo Ancelotti. Now, he was my first pick to become the next Arsenal manager after Arsene Wenger left the club. He was also one of my picks, if not the first pick again, for after Emery got sacked. And I find it kind of funny because a lot of Arsenal fans told me that, oh, Carlo's washed up, Ancelotti's washed up, we don't want him, he's Wenger Mark II. What do we want him for? Well, they're currently 7th after another win at the weekend. Yesterday, they beat Crystal Palace. Wasn't the best game to watch, I must admit. And they squeezed through, they got the result. And listen, they're rightfully up in 7th as well. Since Ancelotti has come in, check this stat out for all the people that doubted Ancelotti and his capabilities. Since Ancelotti came into Everton, only one team has got more points in the Premier League. Yep, you've guessed it. Liverpool. So Liverpool have more points than Everton since Ancelotti came in. How is Ancelotti doing this, you might ask? He's got Calvert-Lewin up front. He's got Richarlison, he's a good player, but he ain't an Aubameyang. He's got Theo Walcott. Alex Iwobi. Yeah, Alex Iwobi. Yeah, I hear you cry. Alex Iwobi. How's he doing this? He's got Pickford in goal. Arsenal fans would tell you he's crap and Leno's better. Then you look at their defence. Would you take their defence or would you take Arsenal's defence? You look at their midfield. Oh, Gylfi Sigurdsson. Oh, no, we don't want him. We've got Lord Mesut, the 12th, twice removed. What do we want him for? Sigurdsson, Tottenham reject. What do we want him for? That's what our fans spout. Well, let me tell you something. They will finish above us this season. I said this when he was appointed. I'm saying it again right now. He will finish above Arsenal this season with a squad of players that, according to Arsenal fans, not all of them, but the deluded ones that just love to live in a bubble of fake positivity and a bubble of delusion, they told everyone that he was washed up and they said that he was finished, and they will tell you that our squad is better than their squad. Okay, that may be the case. Our squad may be better than theirs. So what's the difference? Oh, yeah, they've got a manager who's managed some of the biggest clubs in world football and won at pretty much every single one of them. I think the only club he hasn't won anything at was Napoli. And that made him apparently washed up because he didn't win anything with Napoli. Yet he won at Chelsea, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Juventus, AC Milan, PSG. Do you know what I'm saying? What is wrong with these people? The same people told me Jose Mourinho's washed up. Really? Okay, well, when he got that job, I said he'd finish 4th. If you don't get 4th, come back and abuse me in the comment section. Do what you got to do. He will get 4th, and Ancelotti will finish above Arsenal this season because he is a proper football manager. He will go in, he will adopt his ideas. He don't care how big your name is. He has been in and around the game for longer than you. He knows more about football than you, and he will get a tune out of the players that maybe weren't doing it before. The ones that come across as Bertie Big Bollocks, it will cast aside. We all remember him calling Mesut Ozil a bitch when he was at Real Madrid, and guess what? He then sold him to Arsenal. So there we go. Make of that what you will. But I did just want to touch on this as well. Calvert-Lewin spoke after the game. I want to read out what he said. He said, we knew it was an important win. It was going to be an important game today. He spoke on BT Sport after the game. He gave his shirt to a pitch invader, which is why I wanted to read this. I find that kind of funny. It was kind of funny. He gave his shirt to a pitch invader who came on, and he put the training top on and stood in front of the camera, the geezer. So yeah, back-to-back wins puts us in good shape. He said as we go into the break, it's good that we won. It wasn't the prettiest, but we dug in. I am enjoying playing with Richarlison. Since Duncan Ferguson came in, we have been a partnership. We work together and we complement each other. It wasn't the best performance for me, but I got the goal and I should have potentially had another one. And you know what, right? Calvert-Lewin, I like him as a footballer. I think he's a fairly decent footballer. I wouldn't say he's a fantastic footballer, but he's young, he's learning the game, and now he's got an absolutely top-class manager to guide him, nurture him, and bring him forward, and to help him grow. And Richarlison, the same. I wouldn't say Richarlison's amazing. I think he's a good player. I think he can go on to be a decent player. But again, on his day, he is a decent player. And again, he's got a manager who can do it. When I look at Arsenal and take out the divvy fans that want to sit there and make out everything's rosy, because it really ain't. What do I see? What do I see without a fake positive and a fake bubble of delusion around me? I see a manager that's basically an apprentice and he's learning as he goes, which for me is something that we didn't need. We needed a Carlo Ancelotti. We needed even a Jose Mourinho to come in, get rid of the big name that ain't doing it, get rid of the next guy that ain't doing it, and say, do you know what? I'm going to lift every single person in this squad that's worthy of playing for this football club, another 20%, 30%, whatever. Yes, Arteta's done that to a certain degree with Mustafi. He's done it with Xhaka. He's done it with Torreira, perhaps. But is Torreira playing any better than he was under Emery at times? Probably not. I don't know. Bukayo Saka, yes, he's playing well. Martinelli's playing well. But let's not forget here, all these people that are saying that we've got our Arsenal back again, by the way, we're singing this when we beat Fulham 5-1 away on a 22-game unbeaten run, by the way. We played some fantastic football under Unai Emery. And a lot of people are disregarding that because for some reason they see Arteta as the next Arsene Wenger, the next Pep Guardiola. We're bringing Wenger ball to the carpet. Well, we're not, are we? Let's be real. We haven't got Wenger ball players and we haven't got Pep ball players. The same Pep that a lot of our fans that are saying this about Arteta called Fraudiola for years. Oh, he's Fraudiola. He can only do it with a checkbook. But now we've got his assistant. All of a sudden, Fraudiola is now the best thing since sliced bread because we've got his assistant. Seriously, I hate our fan base at times. It's just fucking ridiculous. But anyway, let's move on to the next topic I want to speak about. Let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts on Ancelotti. Do you think he would have been very good at Arsenal? Do you think he would have got a better tune out of some of our players and we would have finished higher with him this season than we will with Arteta? Leave that in the comment section. Now, I want to come on to another story. I don't want to get this woman's name wrong, so I'm going to have to find the story very quickly. I've got it loaded up somewhere. There we go. So, UK fans in England, obviously, are calling for Gary Lineker to be replaced, according to this report, by stunning Italian counterpart Floriana Messina. Now, listen, regardless of whether she's stunning or not stunning, is she any good? That's what I'd like to know. Because I don't watch that version of it in their country. I don't understand Italian and I've never watched it. So any Italians out there, anyone who can speak Italian, anyone who does watch it, let me know. Is she any good? Not only that, would you replace Gary Lineker? Full stop. That's what I wanted to ask you guys, because I sit there sometimes and I very, very rarely watch TV. I don't even own a TV because there's nothing on it that jumps out at me and says, yes, please watch me. I don't want to watch it. I ain't interested in it. It's all the same generic rubbish. But when I have watched Match of the Day in the last, I don't know, 2 years or so, it's the same old faces on there. Alan Shearer, Gary Lineker, Danny Murphy. I mean, paint watches Danny Murphy dry. Seriously, that geezer is so boring. Yeah, and it's like, come on, man. Seriously, can't they freshen it up a little bit? And no, it's not just them as well, by the way. Sky Sports is the same. It's the same faces week in, week out. I think it's time that Match of the Day did have a refresh, but then it's who you get on there. So, yeah, I just wanted to touch on that, really. Leave that in the comment section down below. Let me know what you would do. Who would you put on there? And I will be back at 5 o'clock today. So thanks very much for watching. Until then, I'm out of here. Laters, peeps.